Gacha, originating from gachapon machines from Japan, is a mechanic primarily in video games that is, simply put, well, gambling. Whether it's for cosmetics or for some sort of reward, you will use some currency to try to luck or pity your way into what you want. Now, I am a very avid fan of gacha. If I became the MC of every gacha game I played, I would have been a doctor, a student, a teacher, a master, a fleet commander, a prince, amnesiac, a traveler, a successor, Goku, a minority, a squad leader, a Pokemon trainer, a DJ, a boss commander, a hero, a knight, nobody. Honestly, I don't know amnesiac, and a goddamn cookie. So I had a fair share of gacha in my life. Maybe a degenerate amount of these games. Those who aren't used to gacha will probably call me experienced. Well, I'm actually a very average player. Let me tell you about the other gamers. Or rather, a brief summary of what gacha gamers will go through. When playing gacha, you have a choice to either spend money or not. This will divide the community into two different categories, free to play or pay to win. F2P people can be the most chillest people you ever known, or they will slander the P2W people and will try to bully them for spending money. These are the type of people who will never let go of the idea of, "Oh, you spend money on free game when you didn't need to? You Timmy took mommy's credit card since they have no time for a job." Which is kinda ironic because of the fact that many free-to-play players don't even have a job in the first place. P2W spend money on the game either because they can't keep that gambling feeling inside, or because that skin is looking mighty sexy, not gonna lie. Or spend money to save time and effort, you know, getting a head start to the game, or just being on top of the meta, thus paying to win. So you're gonna have those who spend like a moderate amount of money, you know, just like the smidge amount. But then there are those whales who just simply... These actions, however, caused the birth of the scummy P2Ws. The people who would hate free-to-play players with stereotypes such as, "Bro, their account is so ass, bro. Look at this. They have to be free-to-play. I mean, look at this. They don't even have a... Get a fucking job already, man." Very rarely do I see both sides unite in one piece. Maybe this is because I was born on the wrong side of the community, but hey, I ain't wrong about this though. So you found a new game you wanted to play, right? Well, how do you start? Well, you can always raw dog it straight into the game. Your life can change right then when you touch that button. Everything you ever wanted in life can be right there at your fingertips. Or not, anything's possible. On the other hand, if you depend on public validation or just a meta masochist, you can always do research. Simple things like, what's the gameplay gonna be like? What's the meta? Who's the most fuckable? And then click on those things I wish I knew before playing type videos. Then the next step, re-roll hell. Basically meaning you just reset until you get the best start possible. In other words, misery. Fortunately, this is optional and those who value their life will just play the game normally. Unfortunately, optional does not make you the best, so have fun going through hours of torture. Goddamn tryhards. And finally, after getting that account you oh so wanted, or just being here in the first place after raw dogging it, you get to play the game. After playing the game for a bit, this is where most people quit the game, usually from loss of interest or no more hype. If not, you become a... So you played the game for a while, maybe not as much as the tryhards, but still enough to enjoy it. You're at a comfortable place right now, you know how the game works to an extent, and you simply just play it at times. You do the dailies, but it's alright for you to miss a week or two. You aren't necessarily alive in the community at this stage, well, except for a few exceptions. You know, invite a few friends to play with you sometimes, and just have a good time. Other than that, there's not a lot to say at this stage. You just play to play, and it's pretty chill, which is a lot different than... This is the point of no return. You are forever trapped in this endless cycle of grinding. You can't afford to miss a single day or else you fall behind. You understand the game to the point where you don't know how your shower handle works anymore. You don't play with favorites anymore, but for glory. Meaningless glory. You're active in the community. Either that or just a devoted stalker. Trying to gain all the knowledge that no one forced you to know, yet you still do so. Basically, you're the type of person who will complete any guild event the minute it's up. However, despite being the best, it's just not the same anymore. You remember the days when you truly enjoyed yourself playing the game. A time when everything was not required and was just for fun. A time when you had other people to play with, who slowly drifted off one by one, leaving you to play by yourself. You won't be able to return to those times, and you know it, but it's nice to be reminded of those days as you continue your masochist tendencies. However, no matter if you're a new player or old, we're all united by one thing: the urge to gamble. It calls to you, and it grows. There will be a time when you want to gamble so bad, but you just simply can't at the moment. The urge will grow even more. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. So you found this new game you wanted to play, right?